Okay, let me just quickly set everything up. There we go. Let's go like this. Okay. I think we're ready, guys. All right. Yeah, let me maybe just, yeah, make sure that you get what we're doing here. This is a live stream, so I might not be able to explain everything perfectly right from the start. But yeah, welcome to today's stream and to a new series on my channel. As you can clearly read in the title, we are doing a shiny only run of Pokemon HeartGold. I really like this game, but I haven't played it in a very long time. And I've already set everything up. You can see we're already in game, right? I already have my player set up, and I'm already here at the starters. Um, and yeah, of course, we are going to have to get the shiny starter here. I'm not going for one in particular. I'm just gonna get the one that comes up first. I think that kind of makes it a bit more interesting, in the sense that, yeah, it's gonna be a bit random. And I think that's just going to be, yeah, just a bit more interesting. And then other than that, there's not really any rules. It's not like we have to get new Pokemon. Um, like we can just basically just decide when we want to get a new Pokemon, but it has to be shiny. That's the only rules. And yeah, I think with that we can just start, because obviously we are gonna be here for a while, right? It is going to probably take a while till we get the shiny starters. Of course, one thing that we have going for us is that we can get 3 Pokemon at once. Also, you can see I'm playing on an emulator, which is why I can speed things up, which I think is just better, because let's just say it's a bit tedious, this process, right? We're gonna have to soft reset probably a couple hundred to thousand times, so being able to speed everything up just makes it a bit more interesting. So as you can see, or just a bit easier to watch. As you can see, this is not one of those super hardcore challenges. I'm not really a hardcore Pokemon player, I'm more of a casual player myself, which is why, yeah, this challenge is going to be a bit more casual, or this challenge, I guess this run you could call it. But still, I just want to have some fun, play some Pokemon, get some shinies, and that's pretty much it. Yo, big bro! Welcome back to the stream. I thought you were gonna play Minecraft. Well, I already talked to your friend Frosty Guy, and I told him that today I wanted to try something different. I am still gonna play Minecraft, don't worry. It's not like I stopped the Minecraft project or anything like that, but this is something I wanted to do for a while, and yeah, I just want to try it out, see how I enjoy it, how my viewers enjoy it, and just see how it goes, you know? And if either I say that I'm not really enjoying it, or it just takes too long, or literally no one watches it, I don't know, anything like that, we can still say, okay, you know what, we're not gonna do this. But yeah, for now, I just want to try it out and see where it goes. As I said, it is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I've never really, you know, well, done it. So, yeah, why not, you know? Why not? So I see there's a couple people joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. As you can see at the moment, we are hunting for the shiny starters of this generation. As I've already said earlier, I'm not looking for a particular one. I'm just going to take the one that comes up. This is also just going to make it easier to decide, because I never know which starter to pick, you know? In most generations, I really just don't know which one I want to pick. Um, I guess in this generation, I don't know, do I have a favorite? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Chikorita's kind of cute, but I don't really like the last evolution. Totodile definitely is probably my favorite, because it's a very strong last evolution. It also looks very cool. But Cyndaquil, honestly, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go with Cyndaquil, but as I said, we're just gonna take the one that comes up first, just to get this challenge rolling, and yeah, just to make it a bit more interesting, you know? We are already at 10 soft resets. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. 10 soft resets already. I'm pretty sure we are probably... Let me move that up a little bit so that it's more centered. We are probably not gonna find anything until we reach a couple of hundred soft resets. Probably even a couple thousand. We'll see. So far, nothing. But it's alright. You know, when you do a challenge like this, you know that it's gonna take a while. That's just how it is. So yeah, guys, if you're watching right now, please don't hesitate to write anything in chat. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys about literally anything. Because, of course, gameplay-wise, something like this can be a bit stale. But that's just part of the challenge, you know. And I think it's still cool because when a shiny comes up eventually, it's a very cool moment. Okay, let me see. No shiny again. I really hope that I'm not gonna fail a shiny, because if I do that, I'm literally gonna kill myself. I see there's a couple people watching the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Please don't hesitate to write in chat. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys, so if you have anything to say at all, do let me know. Right now we're just hunting these starters. I think this is actually a very good generation, or a very good game to do such a challenge, simply because of two reasons. The first thing is these starters here, you can actually already see whether they're shiny or not in this little selection menu. You don't have to actually select one. So that increases your chances of getting a shiny starter by 3, which is pretty cool. And the second thing is that there's the guaranteed shiny Gyarados, or Gyarados, I actually don't know how you pronounce that in English, at that lake later in the game. So that means we have one guaranteed shiny, which is just gonna make this a bit easier. Plus, Gyarados is actually a pretty cool Pokemon. Like, it's a Pokemon that I would actually play either way, you know? So, yeah. Because of that, it's a pretty cool, or a pretty good game to do a challenge like this, you know? I hear lightning in the house? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by that, big bro. You can just elaborate on that a little bit? Okay. I heard lightning in the house. Do you mean in my house or in your house? Because where I am at right now, there's definitely no lightning. It's not raining outside or anything like that, you know? Also, do excuse me if I sound a bit sick or my voice cracks here and there. It's literally because I am a bit sick. Not too bad. If I was really sick, I wouldn't have streamed. But yeah, let's just say it is something that you might notice throughout the stream. It should be fine though. It should be fine. Your house. Oh, okay. So that means you have a storm going on outside of your house, huh? I don't know. Personally, I'm someone who, of course, if it's like a really heavy storm, right? That's a bit of a different thing. But if it's just raining and a bit of thunder and lightning, I really enjoy that. I think it's super relaxing and cozy to be inside and have, yeah, just rain and thunder outside. I don't know. I just think it's super relaxing. I really like it. Um, as I said, this is only to a certain limit though. It's a thunderstorm. Oh wow. Okay. Pokemon Burger. Yo, Lewis, what's up, man? Welcome back. How you doing? When you say Pokemon Burger, I hope you don't mean a burger where the meat is a Pokemon, because that's kind of, I don't know. You know, it's something people don't really think about. Um, the Pokemon in the Pokemon world are pretty much just regular animals, right? Does that mean they also eat the Pokemon? Like there is Pokemon that resemble like cows and pigs and sheep and whatnot, so I don't know, man. Yo, Frosty Guy, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Luis, mir geht's super und dir? Soweit so gut. Ich bin ein bisschen am Kränkeln, also ich habe ein bisschen gebrochene Stimme. Ich hoffe, man merkt es nicht zu sehr. Aber an sich ganz okay, nur eben etwas schlapp. Aber alles gut soweit. Yo, I see there's a couple of my regulars joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Really love to see you guys back. Um, I hope you're fine with me playing Pokemon. I'm probably still gonna um I'm probably still gonna do Minecraft more than Pokemon. I think this is just something I'm gonna do on the side. But it is something I wanted to do for a while, so yeah, I'm just gonna give it a shot and see how it goes, you know? Ist ein Burger, dann geht es dir besser? Okay, I know this starts to get suspicious, but I literally ate burger for dinner today. Like literally like I don't know, half an hour ago I was eating burger. So I'm sorry guys. Kann nicht sein, doch tatsächlich, for real. For real, for real. Um just one question guys. How's the sound and everything? How's the stream just like sound and image wise? Is everything all right? Is there something that's too loud or not loud enough or something you can't see or stuff? It's good? Okay, that's perfect. It took a while for me to set everything up, you know, especially with the counter and whatnot, because, yeah, I really have no experience with this kind of stuff. But I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. So, yeah, let's just hope it all works and continues working in the future. Erst ein McDonald's-Teppich und jetzt zum Mittag das kann kein Zufall mehr sein. Ah, well, what can I say, man? I like burger. Also, guys, for the people wondering why I'm randomly just talking to other people that are not in your stream, that's because I'm streaming both on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So, yeah, if you're wondering why sometimes I'm talking to someone else, or why I'm sometimes even speaking a different language, that is just because, yeah, there's other viewers on another platform. But don't worry, I read the chat on both platforms, so if you have anything to say at all, I'm definitely gonna see it. So far, no luck, but I mean, that was to be expected. We're only on our 40th soft reset. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? How long is it going to take? Or like how many resets is it going to take till we get a shiny here? The odds are, I think 1 in 8,400 or something. Definitely above 8,000. But you have to take into consideration that at least for the starter, we have 3 chances at the same time. So that means it's a bit more forgiving, let's say it like that. It's still gonna take a couple thousand probably. Unless we're really lucky. Unless we're really lucky. Ich spiele Pokémon Feuerrot auf Switch. Alright. Personally, I've never really played the older Pokemon games. The oldest Pokemon game I've ever played was Pokemon Ruby, I think. The original, though. I've also played the remaster, which I really love, by the way. But I'm talking about the original Pokemon Ruby. That was actually the first Pokemon game I've ever played. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably say it's either actually HeartGold or Platinum, because Platinum was like the first generation that I really played like a lot. Because Ruby I did play, but I never really got that far into the game. And there's also a reason for that. The reason being that I used to play it on like I don't know if you guys remember that, but the old Nintendo DS had like a little slot at the bottom for, I think, GBA games, right? And I had a cartridge, which was kind of like a fishy cartridge. I don't even know where we got that from. Um, but my father just brought that home someday. And there were like, I don't know, like 100 something games on there. Including Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. The issue was just that you couldn't save the game. That was the only issue. Not sure why, but that's just how it was. And basically what that meant is I played Pokemon Ruby back in the day, but I was never able to save. And that means when I turned off my DS or I or ran out of battery basically, right? When the DS turned off because it was out of charge, I always lost all my progress. And because of that, I never really got that far. But I still really like Pokemon Ruby. I think it's a really cool game. And for me, it's just very nostalgic. For me, it's just very nostalgic. Another issue that I had back in the day is I could only play it in English. And of course, nowadays I know English, but back then I was like 8 or something. And I just didn't know any English. So I played the game, had no clue what anyone was saying, basically. Um, and couldn't save the game. That was my first experience with Pokemon. Man, that's tough. Yeah, it was a bit annoying. Um, but I don't know, man. Somehow, as a child, I didn't really care that much. I just started the game again and again and again, and I think the furthest I've ever come in the game was probably like the third gym leader or something. Of course, later when the perfect experience, not really, man. It was a bit, it was tough. Yeah, it was tough. But um, I think the only time I actually then started, seeing more of the game, actually getting further in the game, was when they released the remakes. What were those called again? I don't remember. But the ones for the 3DS, that were a bit more, you know, had a bit of a like 3D look to them. Um, that is pretty much the first time I actually saw more of the game, and I really enjoyed it. Have you played? What does it say there? I can't really. I think he's saying Bed Wars. Is that it? I can't really read the whole chat for some reason right there. I have played Bed Wars, but it's been freaking years since I last played it, so I'm definitely no good PvP player in Minecraft at all. Ah, yeah, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Exactly, exactly. I gotta say, I really like those games. I'm not sure how well received it was in the Pokemon community. Like, I don't know, what actual, like, hardcore fans of the originals would say about the game, whether they thought it was a good remake or not, but for someone like me, it was pretty much perfect. It was the perfect opportunity to get back into the game. I might still play the originals though at some point in the future. We'll see. We'll see. One game I haven't ever played is the Emerald Edition. So maybe in the future, if I ever play that again, I can just play the Emerald Edition and it's going to be a bit more interesting for me. If you could pick your shiny starter, which one would it be? This is a difficult question. I would probably say Cyndaquil is my favorite starter here in general, but the thing is when it comes to the shiny version, I don't know, the shiny Cyndaquil looks pretty much exactly like normal Cyndaquil. It looks a bit different, but there's not like that huge of a difference. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I think I would probably go, when it comes just to the shinies, I would probably go with Totodile. When it comes to the actual Pokemon, I think I like Cyndaquil more. But for this challenge or for this run, we're just gonna take the one that comes up first for two reasons. Main reason being that I just want to get this run started as quickly as possible. And if we just get you know, one of the starters super early on. I don't really care which one it is. We're just gonna take it. And the second is just that I don't know, man. I think it's a bit more interesting if I don't get to choose my starter, you know? Okay. I see there's a couple people joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. We are currently hunting the starters here. As you can see, we haven't done that much yet. We're only on our 65th reset. 66th right here. Let's see how long it'll take. What do you guys think? Let me actually quickly calculate the odds of getting a shiny here out of one of these three. It shouldn't actually be that bad, but it's still gonna take a while. It's still gonna take a while. Let me see. Shiny odds, hard gold. I think it's the regular shiny odds, right? Which is 1 in 8,192. So let me just quickly pull up my calculator because I can't do math in my head. Okay, nothing again. 8192 divided by 3. Okay, so we have a 1 in 2,731 chance of one of these Pokemon being a shiny. That's honestly not too bad. That's honestly not too bad if you think about it. Like with the pace we got right here, this is probably not going to take too long. But we'll see. Of course, just because those are our odds doesn't mean we're actually going to get it. It could very well happen that we get super, super unlucky and it takes us like 10,000 tries. I really don't hope it does. Um, but yeah. We could also get super lucky and have it happening in the first couple of hundred tries, which I doubt, but who knows, you know. I'm trying to make my own shiny living dex. Holy crap, really? Wow. Okay, that's crazy, man. That is insane. But when you say living dex, what generation are you referring to? Because you say you have 111 out of 493, so when you say 493, which game is that? Cause yeah, I just don't know. It sounds to me like it's a one of the newer games, but okay, maybe I need to put that in context, cause when I say newer games, I'm thinking anything like starting with Platinum, which really isn't that new anymore. It's actually quite old. Hard Gold, Soul Silver. Okay, that's pretty crazy, man. I don't know if I'd have the patience for that. I think I've only got two shiny Pokemons in my entire life. One is in the Diamond and Pearl remakes for the Switch. And I actually got a shiny Charmander that I evolved into a shiny Charizard over there. And I got it in the underground. There, I don't know if you know that game, but there's like an underground system that you can go to, and you can catch Pokemon there. And I got a shiny Charmander there. And I think the other, I actually think in my first, I think that was Heart Gold, right? Where you can catch Rayquaza later on. I'm pretty sure I got a shiny Rayquaza at some points in the past, but I think those are the only two shiny Pokemon I've ever got. Of course, not counting the shiny Gyarados that you get in this game, which is just guaranteed, you know. And of course, if it's guaranteed, I don't know if you can really count it as like a shiny hunt, you know. If you have a 100% chance, not really much of a hunt. So this challenge is actually going to be pretty interesting for me because I'm not really, you know, that much into shiny hunting. I think it's really cool. I always love watching it, but I've never really done it myself that much. Okay, we are on reset 80. We are closing in on 100 resets. I'd say we have pretty good odds here though, because we are, you know, getting through these resets pretty quickly. I have to say, of course, I'm making it a bit easier on myself, just by the fact that I'm playing on an emulator and I can speed up the game. If it wasn't for that, we would probably still be at like reset number 30 right now. So that definitely makes it 1,000 times more, like quicker. Um, but yeah, as I say, guys, I'm not really a hardcore Pokemon player. I just want to have some fun, find some shinies, that kind of stuff, you know? I have all 28 unknown shiny forms, and I have a short of it. Really? Wow. Okay, actually, let me just quickly check again. Yeah. For a second there, I wasn't sure if I actually checked the shinies. Took me like 2 years. That's crazy, man. Okay, so you are like a proper shiny hunter then. And I am but a noob. And I am but a fresh little noob that's trying to get like his hands on the first couple of shinies, man. And that's all. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna get into the Pokemon topic a bit more in the next couple of weeks and months on my channel as well. Something I definitely want to start doing as well is Pokemon card openings. Of course, given that I'm, no like professional streamer or influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it, I don't have the money to do these crazy openings, where you open like, I don't know, 5,000 boosters or something. But I want to do a couple of openings in the next couple of weeks and months. I have a couple ideas of some things that we could do. And yeah, just recently got back into the Pokemon TCG and collecting cards. Opened a couple of boosters, a couple of sets, and I've really been enjoying it. So yeah, I definitely want to get back into that. At least a bit, a bit. Unfortunately, I don't have the kind of money to, really go all in on this kind of stuff. But that's alright. Okay, so far no luck. We are closing in on 100, guys. The first 100. I'm sorry, my other friend is offline. That's alright, man. You don't have to apologize for that. It's alright, man. I'm more than happy to have a couple people watching my stream, you know. Just have some people I can chat with. Okay. Ah, man, I really hope I'm not, like, overlooking one of the shinies. Because one thing that tends to happen with these kinds of things is that you kind of get into, like, how would you call that? Like an automatism? By which I mean, like, you just kind of press the same buttons over and over and over again. And because of that, you are not really paying attention anymore. And what can happen is that you actually get a shiny and you don't realize it, or you realize it's late and you already soft reset even though you had a shiny. It's never happened to me before, fortunately, but I've seen it happen very often, um, already. So let's hope that doesn't happen to me. I really don't know what I would do, guys. Okay, that's alright. 97, guys. What do you say? Do we get it in the first 100 resets? That would be insanely lucky. 98. Okay, nope. What are a couple of Pokemon that I should definitely get in this version? I'm definitely gonna get Ho-Oh as a shiny. I think you just have to do that when you do a challenge like this to get the box art Pokemon as a shiny. But what else are we gonna get? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys, that was 100 resets so far. So far nothing. We are now entering the second 100. Wait, what are you saying, Gara? The shiny odds are divided by 3 because you can check 3 status. Okay, wait. Just so we understand each other correctly. By that you mean that it's more likely to find a shiny, right? In the sense that it's 3 times as likely to find a shiny here? Or are you saying that they actually made it 3 times harder to find a shiny here because he can check 3 at the same time? I didn't do a lot of research, but I just expected this to be basically like 3 times easier because we can check 3 times 3 Pokemon at the same time, right? Or is that not how it works? You know what? I'm actually quickly gonna look up what these Pokemon look like, because I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna gloss over them. It's easier? Okay, that's good. Okay, basically these shinies. Um, let me just quickly pull that up. Okay, there we go. This one right here, the Chikorita, is basically like kind of yellow goldish, which actually looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. The Cyndaquil is probably the most boring one. It's basically like completely red. And the Totodile is... well, I don't know. That's a discussion to be had, which one is the most interesting. But the Totodile is basically just like a lighter shade of blue. It's kind of like Azure or whatever you would call that. But I'd say these shinies are pretty hard to miss. Let's say it like that. I'm having a thunderstorm. Big bro, are you also from the Philippines? Because I know that your friend, Frosty guy, is from the Philippines. He said that. Um, I heard you can have like really bad storms there. Because I'm in Australia at the moment, right? And we've already had some pretty rough storms. Um, Actually, I've even experienced a what is it called? Not a typhoon, a cyclone. Yeah, I've actually even experienced a cyclone here in Australia, and it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy, let me tell you that. So yeah, is it like that in the Philippines as well, that you have these super heavy storms? Not spring, autumn. Chikorita is like spring themed. Yeah, you meant autumn. Yeah. Oh, I see a couple people joining the stream right now, guys. Welcome. We are currently hunting these 3 starter Pokemon. So far no luck, but we're only on our first couple soft resets. So far, no bad feelings. It would be very crazy if we've already found it here, because even though the odds are not too bad, this is still way below odds. Like once we approach like the 2000s, we are getting to a point where it becomes more likely. Let's say it like that. Let's say it like that. I don't know how long I'll be streaming today, by the way. Um, it kind of depends. I would really like to do to stream today at least until we find the shiny here. But I don't know. It kind of depends on how long it'll take. If we hit like normal odds, it would probably be doable. That would be, by my calculations, like 2 to 3 hours. Maybe more like 3 hours. So that is still reasonable. But it kind of depends. It kind of depends. We'll see. Okay. It's gonna be very interesting to see how I react to this kind of stuff. Um, because as I said, I've never really done it, or I've only done it once. I've only done it once, as I said. No, twice actually, twice. Um, and yeah, the last time it happened to me, I was actually on the bus, which is crazy. I actually found a shiny on the bus, guys. And because of that, I couldn't really play out my full reaction, if you know what I mean. because there were like a lot of other people around. But here, of course, I can kind of like I don't have to hold back, so we'll see. Did you know there's a low chance you can go through walls? Do you mean in this game or in Minecraft? What game are you talking about, big bro? My longest hunt was Omen Knight, had like over 23,000 encounters. Oh my goodness, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, guys. Just because there is a like 1 in roughly 8,000 chance, that doesn't mean that we have to find them in those 8,000 tries. It would be incredibly unlucky, especially here when it comes to these starters, because we can, you know, check 3 at a time. So I think we should probably be fine with like at max 3,000 tries, but again, there's no guarantee. There's literally no guarantee. You mean in real life? You can look it up. Okay, I will. I kind of have my theory on what you're referring to, but I don't know if that's like, I think uh, theoretically it's possible, but it probably not actually possible, you know what I mean? And not just that it's like super unlikely, it's just like literally impossible because of, well, how natural laws work and stuff. Okay, guys, we are getting more used to what we have to do here. You know, when we have to speed up, when we have to press the right buttons, and that's gonna make all of this much faster. As you can see, we can actually get like a bunch of soft resets in a very short amount of time, so that's pretty good. Do you know about Manaphy's Shiny Hunt, how hard it is? I've heard about it, but I'm not sure what exactly the reason was again for why it was so hard. Maybe you can tell me. I've heard about it, yeah, but I don't remember exactly what it was that made it so hard. Ooh, do you see this, guys? I'm getting super quick with this. Okay. So far, no luck. But that's alright. That is alright, guys. Also, once we actually get to the playing portion of this game, guys, when we'll actually do some fights and whatnot, you're gonna see how much I suck at this game. Cause, yeah, or at Pokemon in general. Of course, I know like the basics, but I really don't know much about Pokemon fights or how they work. What will you do in the next stream? I'll probably play some Minecraft in the next stream. I might actually stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. It kind of depends. But yeah, as I said, you don't have to worry, guys. I'm still gonna do my Minecraft project. Um, but I still want to do this from time to time, you know? Because even though I really enjoy the Minecraft project, it is a bit stale to do the same thing all the time, you know? I kind of like to have some variety going on, so that's why I really wanted a second game. And I wanted something that's like relaxed, you know? And the thing is, a shiny hunt can definitely drag on, but at least it's kind of like relaxing in the sense that you're just, you know, pressing buttons over and over again. I remember I tried to do this once before, this exact hunt, and I did it on my Nintendo, and I gave up pretty quickly. Um, but I was also not really that invested at the time. I don't know. It's just something you know, I randomly had the idea I could do this, and I don't know. I didn't really care that much about it. But this time, we're gonna do it, guys. We are getting like a lot of resets in. It's actually pretty crazy with the speeding up and stuff. It's actually not too bad. Like, look at how quickly that was. That was a reset right there. And next one. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Of course, in the future, it's not gonna be this easy. Because, for example, when we hunt for a single Pokemon, it's going to be full odds, you know, so 8,000 chance, 1 in 8,000. Right now we have more of a 1 in 3,000 chance, something along those lines. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. You have to play Pokemon Ranger though. You can pick up a free ma Ah, it's that one. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. Did you actually play Pokemon Ranger? I think Pokemon Ranger, the Pokemon Ranger games are super underrated. I really love them. I've played, I think all of them actually. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that because I'm not sure if there was a new one in the last couple of years. But I've played the first, the second, and I think the third. Is there another one? Is there more than 3 Pokemon Ranger games? I actually don't know. But I've definitely played 3 of them, and I really enjoyed them. They are a bit strange. It is a very different type of Pokemon game, and just in general, yeah, a bit of a strange concept if you think about it, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know. Yes, I did. I have 5 Manaphy X in my box. Okay, that's crazy. But wait, one thing I'm wondering, can't you actually... Wait, did you say that? Because what I'm wondering right now is, can you breed the Manaphy to get another one? And you have a shiny Manaphy. Oh, I didn't even read that. Holy shit, you actually did that? Wow, okay, that's crazy. Now that's crazy, man. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that. I really don't think. I'd have the patience to do something so time consuming. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop it. Stop. Okay, there we go. If we actually get a shiny, let me just look something up real quick. Um, yeah, okay. If we actually get a shiny, I can add like a little save state in my emulator, just so we don't mess it up. If you breed Manaphy, you get Fiona. Oh, yeah, that's the issue. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that's kind of crazy then. The fact that you actually have one is crazy, man. That shows that you're a real grinder, man. That's insane. Okay, we are slowly but surely approaching 200 resets with a pretty good pace. If I really like lock in here and try to do this as quickly as possible, we can actually get like a bunch of... Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. I actually missed a try right there. That could have been our shiny, guys. That could have been our shiny. Holy shit. I actually misclicked there, and because of that, we actually basically lost two slots right there. Um, let's make sure that doesn't happen again. It's not that bad, honestly. The chance of one of those being shiny is incredibly low, but not zero. So we probably, yeah, should try not to do this again if we can. Okay. We never know. We will never know. We will never know. Maybe that was 2 shinies, right? Is there, like, is it possible to have more than 1 shiny here? Do you know that? I mean, theoretically, it should be possible, right? Theoretically, it should be possible that more than one of these guys are shiny, right? It's technically also possible that all of them are shiny, right? It's, like, in incredibly unlikely. Like, you're probably gonna win the lottery before something like this happens, but... Um, still. Technically, it's possible, right? That's kind of crazy. Imagine that happens to you. I'm going to have dinner. That's alright, man. Thanks for watching. See you in the next stream or later. And yeah. Okay. So EXD Gara, you said you also had a short on your channel. Does that mean you also do like content on Pokemon? Cause as I said, I'm kind of interested in getting into it. I don't know what exactly I'll be doing, but for now I'm just gonna stick to this shiny run here because it's something I wanted to do in like forever. But I think I'm probably gonna do other things in the future. I might be back later. That's alright, man. If it's in the next like 1 to 2 hours, I'll probably still be here. So yeah. See you later, man. Thanks for watching. Okay. So far, so good. 184, guys. Okay. 185. Okay. Let's see if we can get it within 200 resets, guys. Probably not. But never say never. From whom is that quote, by the way? Never say never? Isn't that like Miley Cyrus or something? I don't know. When I hear never say never, or is it Justin Bieber? Okay, maybe that quote isn't from that person, but doesn't Justin Bieber have a song where he says something like never say never? Or Miley Cyrus? I don't remember. I play the games on my DS and I don't have a capture cards, but when I have one, I think I'll start with Pokemon content. Yeah, sure, why not, man? As I said, I'm currently playing on an emulator, but I think in the future, I might wanna just play on the native device, you know? I personally don't really like emulators, but for a challenge like this, and for my current setup that I have going on here, it's just the easiest thing, you know? It's just easier for recording and streaming and whatnot. And I just also don't have any device I could play any Pokemon game on here with me right now. I have them all at home. Just to give you some context, I'm currently on a stay abroad in Australia for 5 months, and usually I live in Germany. And yeah, I didn't bring any like Nintendo or like Switch or anything like that with me, so yeah, this is basically the only way I could do something like this at the moment, but it's alright, honestly. I tried to mod my 3DS and then I can stream with that too. Oh, is that a thing? Okay. I didn't know that. Always thought you needed like a capture card. Oh well. Okay, I want to do at least 1,000 tries today, guys. At the very least. We can also do more, maybe. It kind of depends. Uh, I noticed that my voice is kind of starting to already get a little raspy, which is why I probably won't be streaming for that long today. Um, but yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see. Honestly, I'm just gonna, see what happens. Wait, you're German? Yes, I am. I'm German. Why? What did you think that I was? If you didn't notice that I'm German, that's actually compliment, because that means my English is decent enough, so that people don't immediately recognize that I'm not a native speaker. Okay, 205 guys. We have entered the 200s already a couple of resets ago. Okay. Man, playing this game makes me really nostalgic though. One thing I really liked about this game is later when you can do the I know it's a bit tricky to do it, um, but I really like the Arceus event. Is that how you say that in English? Arceus? I actually never know how to pronounce this Pokemon's name. I think that's a really cool event. I'm German too? Oh, really? Du bist Deutscher? Okay. Also, wenn du möchtest, kannst du auch Deutsch im Chat schreiben. Ich werde wahrscheinlich eher auf Englisch antworten, weil ich gerne meinen Content eher auf Englisch mache. Aber wenn du möchtest, kannst du selber gerne Deutsch reden. Damit habe ich gar kein Problem. Okay. We got a good pace here, though. We really do. I gotta say, this music is already getting a little annoying. This music in this lab right here. You know, this one right here. Let's hope we don't have to listen to it for too long. Oh no, stop it. Stop, stop, stop. I almost did it again. Okay. Okay. I'm saying we are gonna get it in the first 1,500 tries. I'm trying to improve my English, but thanks. That's alright. You can also speak English. If you want to speak English, that's fine with me. If you want to speak German, that's fine with me too. Just do whatever feels good to you. I see there's a couple people joining the stream right now. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. At the moment, we are hunting these starters right here. And so far, no luck. But we've also not really been doing it for that long, so actually would have been kind of crazy if we had found it already. Okay. Man, it's gonna be awesome when we finally get this. I'm really thinking about what kind of Pokemon I still want to get though. There's a couple of Pokemon in this generation that I'd really like to hunt. But some of them are kind of annoying. Like one Pokemon I really like as a shiny is Suicune. But if I'm not mistaken, it's a very difficult Pokemon to get as a shiny because it runs around, right? What do you call those types of Pokemon again? It's a wandering Pokemon? Is that what you call them? No. There's a name for that. I don't remember at the moment. I don't remember at the moment what they're called. Um, so yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I really want to do that because that could be incredibly annoying. I'm definitely gonna do some shiny hunting just in the grasses, you know, just for like wild Pokemon. Just because I think it's a bit interesting, a bit more interesting when it's like kind of like a random factor to it. I really like that kind of stuff, it's, oh my gosh, let's reform that sentence, which is why I really like doing this starter hunt right here because you don't know which one you're gonna get, you know? Do you already have an idea of what kind of Pokemon you want to add to your team? Not really, man, not really. I think we're gonna decide that along the way. I also kind of want the viewers to have some say in which Pokemon we want to get, you know? I know that I'm going to get the shiny Gyarados for sure, just because it's a free shiny. Although we might exchange it for something different at a later point. But we'll see. I actually really like Gyarados. So I'm kind of hoping that we don't get Totodile, because if we get Totodile, that's already a water Pokemon. And if that's the case, that means that Gyarados is going to be kind of useless. Suicune is not a wandering Pokemon. It's a stationary Pokemon, really? Oh, was that in a different game then? Huh. I thought Suicune was one of the... Oh, I think it's a roaming Pokemon. That's what you call those. I really thought Suicune was one of those, but maybe I'm tripping. As I said, I haven't played this game in a very long time, which is also going to be kind of cool, because I probably won't remember that much about it. So yeah. But you need to hunt Suicune down like 5 times, then you can catch it in Kanto. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be a bit annoying then. Yeah, in fact, the Kanto region, that's the next thing. For now, we're just gonna focus on the Johto storyline. I'm not even sure if we're gonna do Kanto. If we are, I'm definitely gonna try to get the shiny Charmander there. Although I already have that in a different game. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. I haven't really decided on those things yet. Yeah, Entei and Raikou are wondering, but Suicune is different. Ah, okay. I thought all 3 of them were roaming around, but apparently that's not the case. Okay. I mean, that's good. That's good. Suicune would be one of the Pokemon I'd be interested in hunting. Okay, there we go. 244, closing in on 250, guys. That's 1/4 of today's reset goal. One quarter. Yeah, well, honestly, we'll see how patient I am with this. Maybe after the first couple of Pokemon, I'll already say, this is not for me. But I definitely want to try it out. It's an interesting challenge, and even though I'm already making it a bit easier on myself with the emulator, it's still gonna take a while. It's definitely still gonna take a while, so yeah. We'll see how it plays out, man. Oh yeah, I see there's a couple people joining the stream right now. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are currently hunting for the starters here. Haven't really gotten that far yet, so we'll see, man. We'll see. I wouldn't mind getting like a lucky start here and getting these starters, one of the starters, I should rather say, very early. That would be really cool. But of course, it doesn't matter. How lucky we get, we're still gonna be here for a while. No, I did it again. I have to stop doing that. Okay. 255. $256, guys. Okay. We are on a good pace, though. We are on a very good pace. If we continue like this, it probably shouldn't take too long. What do you guesses? How many tries is it going to take us? If you guess the exact number, that would be crazy. As I said, I'm just gonna say it's going to be within the first 1,500, I think. I have a good feeling about this. I don't know. Maybe I'm way too... how would you say? Maybe I'm way too... I can't think of the word right now, man. Optimistic, that's the word. Maybe I'm too optimistic here, but I think it's possible. I'm back. Alright, welcome back, mate. Good to have you here again. Okay. I'm still waiting for my food. Oh well. Unless you're super hungry, I guess that's fine. Okay. You will get a shiny Cyndaquil at 263. I don't think so, mate. 263 is crazy, man. If we got a shiny here within the first 1,000 resets, that would already be crazy lucky. It's not impossible, honestly. Like, it's not horrible odds, but yeah. Let's just say it's relatively unrealistic. Let's see. We'll do at least 1,000 today. We'll do at least 1,000 today, and we'll see how far that'll get us. We'll see if we can get it within the first 1,000. Imagine at some point we just find a shiny like randomly in the grass. That would be so cool. I would really love that. Not just because it would make the challenge easier, but also because it would just be such a funny moment, you know? Yo, I see there's a couple of people joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. We are currently hunting these starters. And yeah, if you have anything to say at all, please do let me know. I'm more than happy to chat with you guys, so yeah. Feel free to write in chat, guys. It's always more interesting when I actually have some people to talk to. And it's not just me having a monologue, you know? My dinner is there, but I'm still gonna watch you. That's alright, man. You don't have to. If it's inconvenient, you can also just stop watching for a while. That's totally fine with me, man. Oh no, I did it again. I can't be doing that, man. I mean, 1,000 resets are 3,000 shiny checks, if you know what I mean. Exactly. Huh. Now that you say it like that, yeah, that's actually. But the thing is, okay, maybe I'm understanding this wrong, but let's say I've calculated, right? I've pulled out my calculator, and since we have 3 Pokemon at the same time, our odds of finding a shiny every single time is 1 to like 2,730 or something. So if I do 1,000 resets, doesn't that mean I've already done like half the necessary resets, if you know what I mean? Or am I like misunderstanding something? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm not good with numbers. I'm really not that good with numbers. Never was. Okay, we are approaching 300. 300 resets. Let's see if we can get it within the first 300. That would be insane, but you know, never say never, as I said earlier. Okay, I gotta drink something, guys. Let me just quickly get a sip of water here. Okay. This is not a Nuzlocke, by the way. So if at any point one of my Pokemon dies, we just continue normally. If you find a random shiny that's cheeky, because I've never found a random shiny, I've been playing HeartGold about 4 years. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. It's never happened to me either. Like, I've not been playing that actively. Um, but as I said, I've been playing Pokemon for years, and it's never happened to me. Like, a random shiny encounter is incredibly rare. Doesn't mean it's impossible, but yeah, the odds of that happening are just, yeah, just basically non-existent, you know what I'm saying? Still though, if that would happen, that would be so funny, man. Okay. Let's see. 295, guys. The next 5 tries. Nope. 96. Nope. 97. Nope. 98. Nope. Man, I really hope I don't miss a shiny. Like, I will literally be so pissed, man. Like, look at this one. This one could be, like, you could miss that so easily. I think the only reason it's still, like, somewhat unrealistic that I miss it is because its little fins there. In its shiny version, they're also blue. So I really hope I'm not gonna miss it. I think the other two are pretty hard to miss. But the Totodile, I don't know, man. I feel like at a certain point when you're not as focused anymore, it could really happen that you miss it. I don't know. I really don't hope it happens, man. That would be so annoying. Nope. Okay. We're already above 300 now. You see it from miles away, trust me. Okay, if you say so. I really hope that's true. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just kind of worried that I mess up somehow. Or I don't know, man. Imagine like my emulator crashes or something like that. I don't know if that can happen, but it would be insane. It would be insane. Okay. Well, so far so good. We are still going strong. I see there's a couple people joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. We are hunting these freaking starters right now. So far, of course, no luck. But let's see, man. I don't know why, but I have a good feeling here. I feel like there's gonna be some really annoying hunts in the future, but this one I think is going to be fine. Just because you have three starters here, I think it's gonna be at least acceptable. It's likely that a shiny kills itself. Happened like 5 times to me. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's something that can happen, right? That is very scary. Like, I'd be so pissed if that happened to me. I don't know, like, I don't know if I'd even... I think if I was streaming and something like that happened to me, I would just end the stream right then and there. Like, I would probably continue streaming in the future, but for that stream, it would be over, man. I couldn't bring myself to continue shiny hunting after something like that happened. Yo, Smart123, welcome back. How you doing, man? As you can see, we are playing something a bit different today. But yeah, just decided I wanted to add a bit of variety to my current content schedule, or whatever you want to call it. We'll see how, you know, how it goes. We'll see whether I enjoy it or not, but for now, I think it's a cool thing. I think it's something I wanted to do for a while, so, you know, why not? We'll see how it goes, man. Okay. 326. What are you guys hoping for? Which one we get? As I said, we're just gonna get the first one that we, you know, just gonna take the first one that we get. So it's literally up to chances which one it's going to be. I think personally I'm hoping for Cyndaquil just because I like the Pokemon the most. I think it's the best um of these Pokemon. But its shiny form is kind of boring, so I'm not really sure which one I'm rooting for, you know? My free tip of the week, don't hunt in the Safari Zone. I hunted Larvitar and he broke me. Oh my gosh. That sounds bad, man. Okay, I'll take that tip, man. I'll not do that. But why is it bad to hunt in the safari zone? Oh my gosh, almost had a stroke right there. Is it like difficult to find Pokemon there, or what's the problem? I think you either get Cyndaquil or Totodile. What are you gonna do now if I get Chikorita? I think personally, Chikorita has the coolest shiny form. It looks really cool. Um, but yeah, as I said, when it comes to the Pokemon itself, I think Cyndaquil is like the strongest and coolest. I think that's just my personal taste, I guess. Also, uh once we actually find it, one of you guys can name it for sure as well. So we're definitely gonna give nicknames to all of our Pokemon. And I'll let one of you guys, or just the chat in general, decide the name. But of course, it kind of depends on which one we get, right? Because the Pokemon can run after you throw. Ah, it's that thing. Oh yeah, right. The Safari Zone has that little weird, I don't know, mini game you could call it, with like uh with the mud that you can throw and stuff. I never really understood what the idea was behind that. I always found that a bit strange. I don't know. But I guess it adds some variety. I don't know. Maybe that was the idea. We're nearing on, we're nearing in on 350 resets, guys. Once we hit 2,731 resets, we are officially above odds. So far, of course, we are still far below odds. So, it's still alright. You need quite a bit of patience for something like this. I don't know if I would call myself a patient person. I mean, I guess I would. I guess I would. It kind of depends. You know, with some things I'm very patient, with others not so much. I think with video games I can be very patient, but it kind of depends. It kind of depends. So we'll see, man. Maybe some hunt is actually gonna break me in the future. I think this one is gonna be pretty chill though. I think, you know, this one is actually going to be one of the more like interesting, well not more interesting, one of the um quicker hunts. I don't know why I said interesting there. When I first played this game back in the day, I actually picked Chikorita as my starter. I think, yeah, nowadays I would always go for Cyndaquil. I think Cyndaquil is actually like a really cool Pokemon. I don't know if I really like Chikorita that much. Or let's say it like that. I really like Chikorita. I think it's very cute. Um, but I just don't like what it evolves into, if you know what I mean. Okay. We are getting closer to 400. Although you gotta say, Cyndaquil is probably even cuter. Like Cyndaquil is like the type of Pokemon that if that was like a real animal, I would really love it. I would really love it. It kind of reminds me of a hedgehog or something, and I really love those animals. Okay. Bayleaf is ass. Someone needs to say it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan myself. But yeah, we'll see. If it's Chikorita, it's Chikorita, you know? That's just how it is then. If that's what the game decides are started to be, we're just gonna have to accept it. We're just gonna have to accept it. Honestly, I don't really care that much. I really don't care that much. As long as it's shiny, it could literally be a freaking turd and I'd be happy. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. If it's Chikorita, my starter is a Caterpie. Is it Caterpie? Caterpie? I don't know how you pronounce that. Probably Caterpie, right? I see there's a couple people joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to my stream. We are currently hunting these starters right here. And so far no luck, but honestly, yeah. We're still way below odds, so I didn't really expect anything anyways. We're probably gonna do at least 1,000 resets today, and then we'll see. I don't know if I'll do more today because I'm kind of feeling a little sick. But 1,000 is definitely something we can do. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Like we can, with the rate we are going at this, we have like 1,000 encounters. Not 1,000 resets, by the way. I'm saying 1,000 encounters. Pretty much every hour or something, I think. I don't know. Ooh, for a second there, I thought that that looked a bit different, but no. I'm just tripping. That's just wishful thinking, you know? Okay, okay. 380, guys. Okay, another one. In like 20 minutes, I need to grind in Pokemon Go. Really? Okay. I personally haven't really played Pokemon Go at all anymore. I played it when it came out, but never ever since. I really don't know how Pokemon Go plays out nowadays. I assume it's still probably pretty similar to back when it started, but I assume there's also like a bunch of new stuff that you can do. I don't really hear people talking that much about Pokemon Go anymore. Is it actually good? Like I recently, for example, I recently downloaded the Pokemon TCG app. I don't know what it's called, but the one where you can, um, you know, open TCG packs digitally. And I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan. I get where they're coming from. I get the idea, but it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I would much rather open actual packs in real life, you know, for actual cards that I can hold in my hand. I don't really see the incentive for digital cards. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for hunting a shiny Pokemon in a game. There's not really any incentive because it's not a real thing that you can actually touch. So, I don't know, man. I'm not judging people who enjoy opening digital Pokemon cards, but really, when it comes to Pokemon cards, you know, that is something that you could actually get in real life. So, I don't know. You know, a shiny Pokemon you can't get in real life, but Pokemon cards, yeah, you can get those. So, I don't know. For me, it's not really that interesting. Okay, we are getting close to 400 resets, guys. Let's see, can we get it in 400 resets? Probably not. Probably not. That's 400 right here. And nothing. Okay. Did not expect anything anyways. That's alright. So who's getting tired of this music already? Because I am. I gotta say, I really don't like the lab music in this game. It's kind of annoying. But maybe it's also just because we've already been listening to it for a while now. I think in general this game has a pretty good soundtrack, but this particular one, I don't know, man. I'm not really a huge fan of. Okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's see if we can get it within 500 resets. I mean, if you think about it, 500 resets would be 1,500 encounters. Right now we are at like 1,200 encounters. Yeah, pretty much exactly 1,200 encounters. So yeah, we're still very far off hitting even odds. Okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see. We're also gonna have to think of a cool name for these Pokemon, by the way. And I need you guys to come up with something for sure. I can't hear the Alpha Runes again. I heard it for like 2 years. Oh my gosh, bro, you're crazy. The fact that you've actually hunted every single unknown variant is just... I don't know how someone can do something like that. I really don't know how you can do that. I would have never had the freaking patience to do something like that. Like, it would literally kill me. I think I would literally go into a depression or something. But I mean, more power to you, you know, if you if you enjoy it and you have the patience and discipline to do something like that, yeah, why not, man? But I could never. I could never. This right here is already the most I could do. Like doing a shiny only run where you can only use shinies is already for me like a pretty huge step from what I would usually do, you know? I mean, just hunting one shiny actually is already something that I don't do very often, so yeah, I really don't know how some people do it. I really don't know how some people do it. Okay, let's try to get to 500 as quickly as possible. We've already been doing this for almost 1.5 hours. What would you do usually in Pokemon games, like ROM challenges or what? Nah, usually I would just play the game. Like, I usually wouldn't do any challenges or anything like that. But I also really haven't played Pokemon in a while, man. As I said, I played Platinum when it first came out. I played Pokemon Ruby, then the remakes, you know. I think I also played Omega Ruby, and I played Black and White. I think I played the white version, but I don't remember. I actually really like that game, I gotta say. I think that Black and White are kind of underrated. I really like that game. And after that, I kind of stopped. And yeah, then as I said, I just played the remakes. So for example, the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I really enjoyed those. But I haven't really played any of the newer Pokemon games. I am thinking of doing that though. Cause I don't know, man. Even though I really don't like a lot of the new designs, I don't know, man. I just like to give it a shot. Maybe it's also me being a bit too stubborn, you know, and just not being open to new Pokemon. Because as a child, I never cared, you know. So why would I care now? It's alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are a couple of really weak new designs. One example would be the fucking keychain Pokemon. I really don't know what got into their heads when they decided to make a fucking keychain as a Pokemon. But still, there's you know some good designs, some bad designs. That's just how it is. Okay, guys. Let's see. Can we get a 500 resets in 1.5 hours? That's the quote I'm aiming for right here. If we can get that, that would be pretty good. I actually don't know if we're gonna be able to do 1,000 resets today. Because if I actually do, you know, if it actually takes me like 500, no, sorry, if it actually takes me 1.5 hours for 500 resets, I don't know. I don't know if I want to stream for that long today. We'll see, man. We'll see. But now I'm still feeling okay, but yeah. We're gonna have to see. So you're more like the casual Pokemon player. I got into shiny hunting through a streamer named Winnie Day. He's German. Maybe you know him? I actually don't. But I also really like watching these kind of videos. There is one YouTuber in particular that I really like who's called Johnstone. I don't know if you've heard of him. I think he's pretty big in the shiny hunting scene. And I really like his videos. And I always wanted to do something like that myself, but of course, yeah, I'm not as hardcore as he is. I would never have the patience to do something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like because I'm pretty sure he did like a full um Pokedex living dex, like shiny living dex, and yeah, man, like come on. That's just an insane challenge. I could never do something like that. He's the shiny hunting goat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's crazy, man. But I do want to do something, even if it's like 1,000 times smaller in scale, something of the same, you know, sort. Okay, we are nearing in on 500 resets, guys. Half a thousand resets. Let's see. Can we get it in 500 resets? Probably not. But you can always start hoping. What's the point of spamming? I really don't know. They just like to do that, man. Don't mind them. That's just something they do. I don't know why, but they they just really enjoy spamming W in the chat. It's alright, man. Don't take it too seriously. It's just what they do. Right now there's not really anything you could say W to, but it's alright, man. It's funny. Okay. Okay, let's go into hyperspeed mode right here, guys. Let's try to do this as quickly as we can. What the hell? Okay, I see there's a couple of people joining the stream right now. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are currently hunting for these shiny starters right here. So far, we didn't get any. We're not hunting for any starter in particular. We're just gonna take the first one that comes up. And yeah, whatever it is, we'll take it. And we are now closing in, like really closing in on those 500. Let's try not to skip the shiny and hyperspeed mode. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm worried about. But no. I'm gonna stay focused, guys. If I do skip the shiny, I don't know what I'll do. But as you can see, I'll always slow down a little bit once we actually get to the Pokemon. And like that, I don't think we can actually miss out on it, right? Like technically we could, but It's not very likely, I don't think. It's not impossible, but it's not very likely. Oh man, that would be insane. Okay. Getting pretty close to 500. Okay. Nope. Nothing, 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 nothing. That's alright. That's alright, guys. I honestly didn't expect to find anything in this first stream. I mean, it's still not over. We still have a bunch of chances, but I'm kinda beginning to lose faith in finding these shinies in the first 1,000. I don't know what time it currently is in Australia, but have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. It's actually evening here. It's like 8:30 p.m. But thanks. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy what you've seen so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future streams. And I'll be more than happy to see you again. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one if you're leaving. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stream for 2 hours. Let's leave it at that. See ya? Yeah, see ya. Thanks for watching, man. I really enjoyed having you. Okay, 497, guys. 498, actually. Are we gonna get it here? 499. Nope. And now it's 500, guys. Is this the one? Is this the one? Nope. Okay. Yo, Frosty guy, man. I've got something really cool planned for my Minecraft world, by the way. I'm still working on it. It's still gonna be a while, but you'll definitely see it in the next couple of weeks and months, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. It's gonna be a really cool project. But first, we're gonna work on completing the challenge. I feel like we're already pretty far ahead. Like, I think I've done some more crafting and stuff off stream, and I think we are currently at like 900 something items, so that's already pretty good. But there's still a bunch that we're missing out on. For example, the colored items. But I think that's something that I'm just gonna do off stream, you know, because it's incredibly boring, man. But yeah, we probably you know, shouldn't need that much more time for the challenge. And then I'm definitely gonna want to build something cool in that world as well. I don't know if I'm first gonna complete the challenge and then start building that, but we'll see. We'll see. It kind of depends on how quickly I'll finish the challenge, but yeah, we'll see, man. I don't think it's gonna take that much longer, honestly. Like, we've been making some huge progress in the last couple of weeks. Yo, what are these freaking emojis that you're spamming into the chat right now? That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'll stream for like another half hour, guys. And that's gonna be it for today. We'll see how many resets we'll have done at that point. but I think I don't want to stream for more than 2 hours at the time. At a time, at the moment. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I really notice my voice cracking and shit. Okay. Unless, of course, we actually get it here. If we do, that would be insane. That would be insane. Are you sick? A little bit, yeah. Not like super sick, but I kind of do you know that feeling when you're not like really sick, but you already notice like in your throat that it's a little bit like irritated? That's kind of what I got going on right now, you know? Where it's like I don't have any fever or like any other symptoms, but um I have like a sore throat and like I have to cough here and there and that kind of stuff. But I still wanted to stream today because I just wanted to try out this Pokemon project here, you know? Okay. Oh well. Let's see if we can get to like at least, I don't know, 750 resets or something. 1,000's probably not going to be possible. Um, in those 2 hours, but are you speedrunning this? I don't know if I would call this a speedrun. I'm gonna try to complete the game, I guess, in a sense, as quickly as possible, but of course, it's not really like an actual speed run because you know when you're shiny hunting, it's a bit difficult to do a speed run at the same time. So yeah, I don't know if I would call it a speed run. I'm speed running the shiny hunt, if you know if that's what you mean. That I am doing for sure. Okay, 544 guys. Okay, are we gonna get it in the 600s? I doubt it. I kinda doubt it. Did I actually skip a Pokemon right there? No, I don't think I did. What the hell are these freaking emojis, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. $5.52 now. Yeah, I also noticed that I'm getting tired a little bit. Not tired of the shiny hunt, because honestly we've barely even started. But just tired in general. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna do like another 20 minutes or something, and then we're gonna leave it at that for today. And then I'll see whether I'll stream tomorrow or not. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. If I feel worse than today, I probably won't be able to stream. But if it stays the same or it gets better, I'll definitely stream. And if I do stream tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft. And I also have some things in mind that we could be doing in the next stream, maybe even the next couple of streams. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I think we're actually gonna start collecting the goat horns um, in the next stream. Because that is probably one of the more annoying things you can do. And I just want to get it over with, you know? Hope you feel better. Oh, that's alright, man. I'm not feeling that bad. It's okay. It's okay. Just a little cold or something. I don't know. It's probably not because I'm not really used to the Australian climate, you know? It's very different from German climate. And I don't know. I think that's how I got sick. But it's okay. You know, stuff like that happens. Okay. Would be really cool if we got the shiny here though. But as I said, it's incredibly unlikely. It is incredibly unlikely. And I think when we're talking about Pokemon content, one thing I want to do pretty soon is some Pokemon card openings. I'm really looking forward to do that. I don't know yet how I'll do it, honestly. Cause nope, stop that. Cause I don't really have a good camera. But I'll figure out something. And there's a couple of sets releasing in the next couple of months. In fact, there is a set releasing this week. Um, and I do want to open it, but the next set is not that interesting, so I'm probably just gonna open like, I don't know, like 5 boosters or something. And yeah. The set after that though, the pitch black set, I am actually thinking of buying a display case there, which is 36 boosters. And if I do that, if I do that, I'm definitely gonna make a live stream on that and do like a huge opening, or at least for my standards, it's huge. I guess for if you look at like huge streamers, it's not really that interesting. But for me, of course, it's a huge thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yo, what are all these emojis, man? Like straight up, what even is that? I assume it's YouTube specific, but I've never seen any of those emojis, man. Okay, we're closing in on 600, guys. Let's see. Can we get it in the 600s? Or I guess the 500s, kind of depending on how you want to say this. Literally, I found them on YouTube. Okay, that's very strange. Very strange emojis that YouTube is offering. Like, they really look very weird. Okay, 587, guys. Or 588 even. I wouldn't mind finding them here. But then again, how likely really is that? Not very. Doesn't mean it's unlikely though. You have to think about it this way. Every single reset has an actual chance of containing a shiny. Yes, the odds are low, but technically we do not have to actually encounter 8,000 of them for one of them to be shiny. Like the last time I did a shiny hunt, I did it with normal odds, I think actually. And I think I got it after like 2,000 encounters or something. Maybe even less, I don't remember. So yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible to get a shiny very far below odds. But it's also very possible to get a shiny far above odds, so let's just hope that doesn't happen, you know? Okay. Wait, is that 600? It is. Okay, number 600. Unfortunately, no shiny. That's alright. Okay, we are entering the 600s now. This went by pretty quickly though, I gotta say. Maybe for the next time I have to kind of prepare something that I can talk about or do on the side as well. To make this a bit more interesting, but I don't know. Honestly, it's not as bad. Of course, then again, if I had to do this for like 8,000 resets, I don't know, man. At a certain point, it would get a bit stale. Doesn't matter though. We're gonna keep on resetting until we finally get that shiny. I just really hope it's not the Chikorita. Because the thing is, given that we can only use shiny Pokemon, um, and it's not like we're gonna catch like a lot of Pokemon here, right? We're probably gonna go for exactly 6 Pokemon that we're gonna catch throughout the playthrough. Um, it would be kind of nice to have a stronger starter, and I would definitely say that Chikorita is the worst one. And that's all the emojis. Wow, man. Did you actually uh type in the chat like every single emoji that there is? That's crazy, man. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go for 750 today. Do you think we're gonna get it in those 750? I personally don't think so, but let's see. 750 resets would be, oh, let me just quickly do that math in my head, like 2,250 encounters. That is still way below odds. So it's very unlikely, really very unlikely, that we're gonna get it there. Well, that's alright though. 623. Okay. 625. Let's just hope we don't go like super above odds. That's honestly the only thing I'm worried about. If we go even odds, I don't really mind that. That wouldn't be too bad. That really wouldn't be too bad. Okay. One good thing about these types of streams though is I could literally do them in my bed. Like I'm streaming on a laptop, right? And the thing is, I could literally do one of these streams while just chilling in my bed. I don't need like any desk for, to do this. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a cool thing. And maybe I'll actually do that in the future. I don't know. 636, guys. Ooh, don't do that. Okay. Literally, once we actually get one of these shinies, I won't be able to believe my eyes. It's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so weird. You know what I mean? Would you IRL stream? I don't know, man. I've done streams and videos with a face cam in the past. The only reason really I'm not doing it at the moment is because I don't really have a face cam. You know, technically there's a camera inside my laptop, but for some reason it doesn't work anymore. I don't really know why. So yeah, I don't know. I think I would probably do it again in the future. I think it makes it more interesting when you actually also have a face cam. But here in Australia, it really doesn't. I don't know. It really wouldn't make sense. Because I'm living with. Well, I guess technically you could say I'm living with strangers, and if I actually streamed with a face cam, there would be a pretty good chance of one of them just, coming into my room while I'm streaming, and that would be, I don't know, wouldn't be too great for them, of course. I don't really mind it that much, but yeah. I don't know if any of them, would want to appear on a random YouTube stream. So that's why, as long as I'm in Australia, I probably won't be doing any IRL content or like a face cam or anything like that. But as soon as I'm back in Germany, which is in like 2 months, um, a bit more than 2 months, I think. But yeah, as soon as I'm back in Germany, I probably will start using a face cam again. But we'll see, honestly. We'll see. Just use a green screen? I guess. But then I'd have to buy a green screen. I don't have any money, man. Ah, shit. My voice is dying right now. It's getting really hard to talk. So we're definitely gonna leave it at 750. It's a bit less than another 100, so that's okay. I can still do it for that long, but after that, yeah, I'm gonna have to put an end to this. Or else I'm literally gonna ruin my voice. And I've already, I already drank some tea. I've already used some, I don't know what you call those in English, like the little pills that kind of soothe your throat. So yeah, I've already done everything that I can, but my voice is just dead. Can't really do anything about it. All the streams I'm doing at the moment are very grindy, bro. Like this shiny challenge is like a huge grind. The Minecraft challenge is like a huge grind. It's alright. It's alright. I kind of like this type of content, but of course it's always a bit repetitive. But it's okay. Stop that. Imagine we still get it here. That would be crazy. I doubt it though. Okay. Yeah, no, and when it comes to other like IRL content, I don't know, man. I have a couple ideas of some content I could do, but at the moment, I just want to do this casually, and just kind of do whatever comes to my mind. Um, and yeah, at the moment it's mostly just random gaming content that I want to do, but I don't know, man. We'll see. Your most popular live was from 5 days ago. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that live, man. I got like a lot of views on that one. Not sure why, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, honestly, these lives has generally been going decently well. I know there's only like a couple people watching most of the time, but honestly, the thing is, these lives are still like so much more relaxed than having to edit and upload videos. And I feel like, yeah, I still get new viewers all the time with live streams. So I think for the moment, I'm gonna stick with live streams for the most part. And I'm only gonna upload anything if there's really anything specific that I want to talk about. And it'll probably take a while, but I think over time we'll definitely be able to create like a small community, you know? Okay, we are closing in on 700 resets now. Let's see if we can get it in 700. I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it. Okay, 688. 689. 690. Let's see, 691. Come on. As I said, we're gonna go for 750 today. Initially, I said 1,000, but yeah, I think that's a bit ambitious for today. I think 750 is a good number to stop on. Okay. Nothing so far. Okay, we are in 698, guys. 699. Okay, is it going to be the magic 700? Let's see. Nope. Okay. More emojis? Oh, did you find more? I thought you already sent all of them. Apparently YouTube keeps popping out more and more of them, huh? Okay, 704. Wait. Ah, no. Okay, for a second there I thought I saw something. But at this point I'm just tripping. At this point I'm just tripping, guys. I forgot 7? Ah, okay. How do you even keep track? That's crazy. Okay. We are getting pretty close to 750, guys. And that's gonna be it for today then. Because I really need to get some rest. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do it much longer today. But that's okay. For our first stream on this game, that wasn't too bad. That really wasn't too bad. Okay, 715. 35 more, guys. Okay, I noticed that I'm really getting tired now. Um, I'm sorry that I'm not talking that much, guys. It's just that, yeah, I'm kind of exhausted. So, yeah, let's just quickly get to the 750 just to round it up, and then we're just gonna leave it at that. And then let's see if tomorrow in our Minecraft stream we get a bit more lucky when it comes to the goat horns. That is also going to be somewhat of a grind. So let's just hope we're getting not equally as unlucky tomorrow. Although I guess you can't really say yet that we're unlucky, you know. We're still far, far below odds. Okay. $7.29 now. So Frosty Guy, if I stream Minecraft tomorrow, will you be there? I'll probably always stream around this time, like 7 p.m. or something. And I'd really like to stream a bit more often, but it's just, you know, here in Australia, we're doing so many things. Like, we go on so many trips. We, yeah, we're just doing so many things, so I can't always stream that often. Are you building a castle in Minecraft? Yes, I am. I'm gonna be building a huge castle in my world, and it's gonna be sick. Um, but yeah, as I said, that's still gonna take a while. I'm first gonna have to plan everything out. I gotta say though, Frosty Guy, you're probably one of my most devoted viewers so far. Like ever since you found me, you've been in, I think, every one of my streams. That's pretty crazy. But that's awesome. There's nothing better than having regular viewers, you know? Okay, 10 more guys, and then we're gonna leave it at that for today. Let's see. It would be crazy if we actually got it here in these last 10 tries. I really don't think we will. But we'll see. I will be in your Minecraft stream tomorrow, alright? As I said, I can't guarantee yet that I'll be streaming, but I'll try my best. As long as I don't feel like horrible, I'll definitely be streaming. Because I really want to continue the Minecraft series. I've really been enjoying that. I've really been enjoying that, I gotta say. Okay, 2 more. Second to last here. Okay, and the last one for today, guys. The last one for today, guys. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay. Let's do one more. Yeah, nope. Oh, what is that? Huh, that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I gotta say, I'm really tired at this point, so we're gonna leave it at that for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a different thing, and as I said, we'll still mainly be focusing on Minecraft, but I think I do want to do a bit of Pokemon here and there. But yeah, Minecraft is still going to be the main thing at the moment, so yeah. We're gonna leave it at that for today. If you did enjoy the stream at all, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And without further ado, I'd say we'll leave it at that for today, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.